guys, what's good, what's poppin'? My name is Ria and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a little bit of a different video, a more chilled, relaxing video, if you might add. And today I'm going to be telling you guys a little story time of the time my high school teacher tried to kill me. And I literally shit you not that this is true and that this literally happened. This lady, she's a lady, is absolutely psychotic, and I've told everyone in my life what has happened. So if you are someone that knows me and you're watching this video, you would probably know what I'm talking about. And if not, well, here it is. Here's the story of my high school teacher trying to kill me and almost succeeding at it. Literally, like by a millisecond. I kid you not. So if you do like story times and want to be updated on every single video that I upload, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe down below. Also, follow me on all my social medias because they'll be popping too. You know, I've been trying to work on my IG game, getting there. I'm getting there, hopefully. That's what I think. And everything of that sort will be listed down below with all the links and stuff so you can check it out. And without further ado, let us hop right into this crazy ass story. So let me start off by giving you a bit of a background on my teacher. When did this happen? What grade did this happen? Why did this happen? And like a little bit of the background story before we get into the actual incident of her trying to kill me. Okay, so in an Australian high school, we have this thing called the HSC, which is like the SATs in America. So essentially in year 11 and 12 is our final years of high school, so like our senior years. So that's when we choose our electives for kind of like testing out the waters with what we're going to explore in university or what we kind of want to do with our life, and different subjects, electives such as legal studies, business studies, CAS, which is community and family studies, kind of like if you want to get into like the nursing, kind of any social study, kind of like any social sciences, that's kind of like where your interests may lie. Like sciences like physics, biology, I love biology, chemistry, all that stuff, they're all very specific, and those are like our individual electives. So for me, I chose biology, CAFS, business studies, as in like business services, and legal studies. And this psycho-ass, crazy-ass woman was in my legal studies class. And she was our legal studies teacher. Let's call her Mrs. Brady. I'm sorry if you have a last name as Brady, but Mrs. Brady, okay? And this, okay, me and a lot of people noticed that I had her as a substitute teacher beforehand, so I kind of knew, and everyone knows that she has a tendency to have her favorites, and she did and was very, very racist. Like most of the teachers in my high school, pretty much 90% of my teachers that actually taught were very, very racist and allowed a lot of things to be said and done to students who were people of color, but that is a whole other topic in itself. Let's just focus on the teacher. So for some reason, it was me and another guy in the class that she completely and utterly despised. We had regular pop quizzes in our class, and we would get tested on like, you know, legal terms and situational, like how we would deal with like a certain like legal situation. And what the proceedings were and how to proceed with things legally and take action on the certain incident. So everyone would do the same quiz, get similar answers. We did have some like written answers, so in that sense I do understand why she would mark it differently. But say that in a multiple choice question, let me just make myself a bit more comfortable. In a multiple choice question, it would be like A, B, C, or D, and everyone put down D. She would mark me and my other, we became friends because we kind of bonded on the fact she hated our asses, okay? So she especially didn't like me because not only did she not like me, but the fact that I was a person of color, ooh girl, that just like doubled her hatred for some reason. I don't know what she has against people of color. Who dang did her wrong? She still has no right to be a racist ass her, but I'm digressing again from the story. So both me and him were looking at the other people's, after a pop quiz, we all kind of compared questions. It was quite a collaborative class, except for a couple of people, who were I'm so much better than you and entitled because they either were rich or they had a pole stuck up their ass. We all used to sit down and we used to compare our results and be like, okay, we can improve in this, and that's what I kind of liked about the class. We could all help each other out. It was competitive, but it was still it was year 11, you know what I mean? So it was still a bit more chill. It wasn't the final year of high school where the big HC exam was. So then we all kind of gathered and we were both me and him were everyone got a D. Okay, let's just change it to C because I will not take myself seriously. Everyone answered C, but both me and him were marked incorrectly. And this did not just happen for one multiple choice answer, this happened for multiple, putting our grade to a very, very average mark. It wasn't low, but it was average. And we were but the answer is right, So it was me versus we were should we go up to him, should we go up to her and, ask her why? Both of us went up at the end of the class to be okay, so everyone in the class answered C for these questions, answered B for these questions, and they were all marked correctly, but us. Was it an error? Are you able to change this? And she goes, and I quote, I marked it accordingly because I do not like you and you can't say or do anything about it. And I'm but we do have the head of the department. She goes, well, it's your word against mine, and the fact is the others are not going to give back any of their results to prove that I have said or done anything. And even if I do agree to see the head teacher of the department, then I still would refuse to change your marks. And keep in mind, all our pop quizzes were counted towards our assessment or exam in the future. They were all 5%. So it did add up, and I was very I need to be on my game for the HSC, And I understand if we were wrong with answering the questions, totally fine, I'm not someone to scrape marks and justify why I did this and why. No, I just accept my final result and ask how I can improve. That's just how I function, okay? So the fact that I just got marked on random multiple choice answers for the fact that she does not like me was psychotic, okay? And that just showed she was messed up. Okay, messed up. So let's just hop back into my personal life for a little bit. I was getting onto the health train. I wanted to be healthy. So I used to do this thing where I used to go for runs after school, just around my local area. And, I just wanted to be fit, kind of do that work, school, social life balance thing. which lasted very well until the incident. I used to go for an hour run just along my local area, and I used to put my earphones in, do the whole running thing, and this is where the incident happened. So essentially it's a two-way street where I live, and usually I run against the traffic so I can see the cars that are coming, so I can avoid anything. But I don't know, for some reason I was like, why do I constantly have to do that? It's embarrassing. Sometimes I just don't want people to see my face. It's year 11. I just wanted to focus. I just wanted to run. I didn't keep that in mind. Sometimes when you're running or doing something, you're focused more on the things such as your breath, your breathing, where you're going, the pace, everything like that, the music, just getting in the zone. So I was just going, running along. So on my road we don't have an actual footpath, because it's just parked cars, and there are footpaths. So when there was a footpath, I would run on the footpath, but when the footpath would dissipate into just roots and trees, it would be dangerous if I would just run on that rather than just the road. But I would always not run in the middle of the road. Does that make sense? And my road is the street I'm on is pretty quiet. Not that many cars come on. Cars do drive by, but it's not a highway where there's a constant stream of cars driving by. So I don't know if that made sense. Anyway, so I was running along the path, and for some freaking reason, for some reason, whether it was the universe or whether it was God Almighty, I don't even freaking know, my music just suddenly stopped when I was running, and all I could hear was this horn and this the car engine just right up behind me, and all I could think in my mind was, stop, drop and roll, bitch. Stop, drop and roll. And I literally, there is the gutter, and then there was the trees, roots and everything. I launched myself into the trees, and obviously I don't even know, it's been years, but I was brutally, there were sticks, splinters, and I freaking I just rolled into the, I was I don't even freaking care, and I just lay there, and it was this car that literally drove into the gutter and sped off. So the road was 60 kilometers, 50 kilometers an hour. They were driving at the speed of probably 80 to 100, and they were beeping their horn, and they were holding the horn down, so it was beep, and they literally drove into the gutter, trying to kill, literally, if it wasn't for that my music stopping, I would have been run over, and I wouldn't have been knocked out. I would have literally had some serious injuries and possibly could have died. I kid you not. And it was just a matter of seconds, and I just lay there for a good 20 minutes in a lot of pain. I was injured, but not seriously we had to be rushed to the hospital or anything. I just had to have a few splinters pulled out, gauzed up and all that, but I hate doctors and hospitals, so I just DIY'd that ish. And this was not during the nighttime where I'm just wearing all black and running. It was during the day, so it was a bright freaking light, okay? Imagine the road is this wide, okay? The road is this freaking wide. The gutters here. The parked cars are literally here. So even if I were to even be on the road, there's this entire section for a car to fit. It is like 2 cars can essentially fit on the road. Does that make sense? It's like 2 wide lanes, one going and one coming. So I was shocked as to why this car had it against me. Like, this has never happened before. This is the same day by the we confronted her about the pop quiz. So then come the day after, I don't think I even attended high school that day because I was just so shaken up and traumatized by that event. I kid you not, I was like, I refused to leave the house because I was like, someone is literally out to kill me. I don't even know who this is. Like, I had no enemies, no vendetta against no one. Like, I had no vendetta. I had no beef with anyone. Like, I was chill. I was living. I was studying. I had my goals, I did not have time to have beef with anyone. So I was like, okay, so I'm getting along with everyone. What's happening? I'm a chill gal. Got no issues. What the hell is going on? So I'm like, is it my neighbors? But my neighbors did not have that car. So I hardly even had a chance to glimpse at who was in the car, what the car model type was. So I was like, okay. And the bus stop is up there. So I was like, if I go up the hill, right, where the lane is, they might try and kill me again. I don't know where they live. Maybe they're waiting for me. People are psychotic. I can't trust anyone. So I just stayed at home that day, recovered, kind of got back on my, grind, focused. And then I went to high school the next day. And that was the day I had legal studies second period. I was like, okay, she may hate me, whatever. I'm just going to try maybe working harder, maybe pushing the boundaries in terms of like trying my best, maybe learning and getting to really show her that I'm interested in legal studies. Like, I want to be a lawyer girl. Like, that was my goal. I wanted to be a lawyer when I grew, like, that was my career goal back then. So I was like, okay, I need to show her that I'm committed. I put my hand up in class and I was like, hey, miss, can you just please explain this further just so I know a more in-depth thing? She's like, you know what, I'll come around to see you. And I'm like, oh, wow, maybe, this is a turning point. And she did not explain to me shit, okay? She was just like, oh, refer to this page on this textbook and that's just gonna explain it for you. And then she says, oh my god, do you remember on Wednesday when I almost ran you over? I thought you would run faster, I just wanted to edge you on a little bit. Edge me on? You psycho asshole, you almost killed me, okay? One little second, if I had my music on, I would not have moved and you would have literally killed me. I told her that. I told her, I have all this bruising. I am bandaged up because I had to jump because you literally drove into the gutter to try and not miss me. It's not funny. Everyone in my class heard that and they were shook, okay? Everyone was speechless. The fact that she attempted to run me over but failed, and she was laughing at the fact that she tried to do that because she just thought it was fun and games and she thought she could have a little like giggle out of it. Like, shit, man. Like, what? Anyway, so week after that, I was like, I just had to make the decision, unfortunately, because I was like, this teacher's crazy. I'm not going anywhere. She's gonna keep on marking me down for no damn reason. I was like talking to the guy who had the same issue, but you know, she just hated me. I took it upon myself, unfortunately, to drop out of the actual subject because I was just like, it's not worth having a subject of yours being purposely brought down, not because you are incapable of learning, just because of a teacher not wanting. And the head teacher just happened to go on like a vacation to like Vanuatu or some shit. So she was put next in charge, and I was like, well, at this point, the semester's almost over. School holidays are coming up. I have a couple of, maybe a semester more left. I don't know when this guy's coming back. So I'd rather save my entire kind of like grade point average and drop this now, because that would, if I would have dropped it, then if I dropped that subject, I would have only been at loss of not doing that subject, and it would not affect my grades at all, which was a good thing. But oh my god, I really did end up slowing down on my runs. I ended up telling my parents the second I got home, but they, again, I had a crappy ass high school and they did crap all about it. So I ended up dropping the subject, and I was devastated because to this day, if I could choose to have done legal studies again, I would have, but with a different teacher. I stopped going for my runs after that. If I did, I would go like during school hours or when I knew legal studies was on, so that she wouldn't have been around, because we did have like you know, free periods in between the day. So yeah, that definitely did scar me. I don't know if she's still living around here. I don't even know how to end this. Like, it was just, I mean, what do you do at this point? You know, you can't be like, oh, you don't have any like body cam or stuff on you. It just had like physical evidence of scarring and bruising. But so yeah, definitely comment down below what you guys would have done in this situation, because I was honestly shook. I was clueless. I didn't know how to respond. My parents didn't know how to respond. And I asked like my friends, like, what would you have done? They were like, I freaking don't know. That's just that's crazy. Like, we wouldn't know how to handle that situation. So let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what grade you're in when you're watching this video. Like, are you in grade 8? Are you like doing the HSC? Is the HSC this year for you guys? Or are you like doing the SATs this year? Or you have like a couple more years to go? It's so keen to know like the demographics of who is kind of watching these videos. So yeah guys, that is all for this video and the story time. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to the very end, and I'm sorry if you guys got bored in between. This is my first story time, so please forgive me. I love you guys with all my heart. I would love to know any video requests down below as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you, my beautiful best friends, in the next video. Bye!